At the end of my live webinars, what I do, as you all should already know by now, is I choose just a random winner, and it's my way of rewarding you for dedicating your time to educating yourself instead of doing, I don't know, whatever else is out there. Yeah, so this is, a lot of you ask about the new welcome screen. This was just trying to make things a bit more easy for you to read. So we have all of my social media on the right-hand side. We have my recommended Shopify apps on the bottom. We have a link to our event that's at the end of October 27th through 29th called Build, Send, Profit Live. And we've got some amazing speakers like Forbes Riley, Marshall Silver coming out there, along with many other more underground marketers that you don't see at a lot of the speaking circuits. So it's going to be a very cool event. But tonight is all about Facebook marketing. Listen, we've gone over a lot of stuff this year. I mean, in 2017, we have hit all sorts of stuff. I mean, we've talked about product, we've talked about product development, we've talked about cart stacking, we've talked about mass conversions, we've talked about all sorts of Facebook advertising techniques, and we've talked about pillow profits and print on demand versus AliExpress drop shipping. There's so many things that are happening. And the great thing about the Profit Power Hour is every week you get to come back here, you get to stay educated, you get to stay up to date, and we even get to go back sometimes to the basics and the foundation, and we get to, of course, you know, not forget all of those simple things that we're learning in the very beginning that are still very, very important. And today what I want to talk to you about is something that Facebook put out just recently. And they put it out, I think about 3 or 4 days ago is when I started seeing it. And of course, this feature is not 100% rolled out yet to everybody on Facebook, but as soon as I see something and as soon as I talk to my Facebook reps and my connects at Facebook, I like to come here on the PPH and I like to share it with my students. How many of you in here like that about the webinar series and like that about learning from me and you know, staying connected with me on Facebook and Instagram and on these webinars? Just say yes in the chat box, okay? Because I do have these connects to people at Facebook and people, you know, that are doing other big things in the e-commerce space, and I'm in this inner circle where I'm networking with them and I'm learning from them things that you might not ever know, or things that might take you 2 or 3 months to figure out. And I'm able to come here on these live webinars and continue your education, right? I'm able to continue your education on this completely free webinar. It's meat and potatoes, and I'm gonna show you this new strategy that Facebook's put out. And I really do believe this is going to completely change the way that you think and do e-commerce. You think about and do e-commerce, that is. The other week, we also announced our Profit Power Hour All-Star student. So we're going to be doing my interview with him and my YouTube channel interview with him in a couple of days. So be on the lookout for that on my YouTube channel. And we've just got a lot of big things coming up. Listen, it's Q4. It is time to really get in gear because this is when so much money is being made, okay? There's so much money being made on the internet right now in the e-commerce sphere and all platforms, you know. It's just, this is when people are gearing up to shop. Like today, we just dropped a brand spanking new product that's kind of next level stuff to our buyers, to our email list. We talked about email marketing, I think it was last week, and I mean, it's just destroying. So people are in the buying mood. It's something it's completely out of the niche, right? That the majority of my buyers and subscribed for, and it's just those of you asking, it's just jewelry. It's a little necklace, but I'm marketing this to like, it's like just a very generic necklace. It's not a cat or a dog or a tactical dog tag or anything like that. Just a generic necklace, but it is freaking sick. All right, so what I want to do is I want to pull up the Facebook dashboard, okay? So some of you on here may notice that Facebook ads is always updating. Like they're constantly going in and they're constantly updating their ads interface. And I'm just going to zoom in on this a little bit here. So let me just zoom in. This is a fresh dash right here. This is an account that I don't use. I've got, you know, a lot of Facebook accounts in my business manager, but Anyways, so this is a fresh Facebook ads dashboard, and lately, as they've come out and they've done updates, when you log in here, they'll usually have a little blue message box that says, hey, learn more about this new update. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I am going to walk you through a couple of new things in the Facebook dash, and then we're going to actually go through and look at one specific new feature, okay? And it's gonna be a feature that you're definitely going to want in your Facebook dashboard. I have no control over when you get it. Oftentimes I get things a little bit sooner than most other people, but you need to know that it's there, because even if you have the feature or not, it's still working. And I'll explain that later. Okay, so this is our basic Facebook ads manager. So we've got our campaign tab, we've got our ad set tab. This is where our ad sets are going to show, and this is where our ads are going to show. So this is a little bit different from 6 months ago. There wasn't tabs like this, all right? So they've done a lot of changes. Now you're editing campaigns through this little window over here where my mouse is hovering on the right-hand side. And something newer that they've introduced is the Power Editor. So if you see, if I click up here where it says Ads Manager, you've got Power Editor and Ads Manager. Well, Power Editor traditionally is a more clunky way of creating ads. It's for more advanced marketers in Facebook that allows you to just do things at a faster pace, like duplicate campaigns and edit campaigns and bulk upload campaigns, just all sorts of stuff. But recently what they've done is they have actually gone in and merged Ads Manager and Power Editor. So you get the best of both worlds. So you may notice that when you open up Facebook now, sometimes by default, it'll take you to Power Editor. And honestly, it's like the same thing. It's nothing to be worried about, and it's a good thing. Like, it's really cool. So if I click on Power Editor, you'll see that my screen will kind of change, but it's really all the same. It shows that on this account I don't use any to update my credit card. I don't use it, so that doesn't even matter. So, but yeah, see, Power Editor now looks the exact same. The difference though is when you start to create an ad, it's going to ask you if you want to go in and you want to do it like a fast way, the traditional Power Editor way, or you want to use guided creation. So a lot of you have been emailing me and asking me about this. The easiest way to create a Facebook ad, in my opinion, is to come over here to the right and click where it says use guided creation, which is the same old way you've always done it. All right, so it's no different. You just hit use guided creation, boom. Now this should look very familiar, where you're going through and now you're selecting your goal, right? We always want to optimize for conversions for e-commerce. That's the main thing that we go for, is conversions. So this is just something new, that it's not a big deal. This isn't what the webinar is about, but a lot of you have been emailing me and asking, Adrian, why all of a sudden is my Facebook called Power Editor? It's not. Power Editor's always been there, but now Facebook has just made some upgrades, some updates, and now you can do stuff in Power Editor. So what is the big main difference of Power Editor? Well, you see this button up here to the top right says you have no changes to publish. So Power Editor lets you create ads and make changes and all this stuff, and it doesn't really change your ads until you hit review draft items. So technically you can edit 10 different campaigns, right? You can go in and you can edit them, you can upgrade them, you can change the targeting, you can create ads, you can delete ads, and none of it is actually going to take effect on Facebook until you hit review and publish your draft items, which I think is kind of cool, because if you do make a mistake, right, it gives you the chance to triple check your work before you publish it to Facebook. But that, once again, that's not the reason I want to do this webinar. It's just something I wanted to point out for all of my students, because it is something that has changed that I want you to know about, okay? For the most part, I imagine all of you are still using good old-fashioned Ads Manager, and that's totally fine. Facebook just gives you 2 different ways to do it. Now, let's pull up my whiteboard, okay? And I want to talk to you about a new feature that just came out on Facebook. At least it's showing up in my dashboard, and this feature is called the learning phase. Okay, so I'm going to show you this feature. We're going to talk about this feature and the importance of this feature for everybody watching this webinar, for everybody that's doing Facebook ads, because honestly, this isn't new. It's always been there, but Facebook is just now letting us see it. So we're going to be talking about the Facebook learning phase. Okay, so I'm just going to put my highlighter here. Y'all know I like to highlight my titles. So the Facebook learning phase. And this is one of those things that most people, they don't realize is there. And, you know, it's oftentimes you don't know what it is that you don't know. But there is actually a learning phase that your ads go through on Facebook, and it is crucial to the success of your campaigns that you understand how this works. So how many of you are ready to get educated on the learning phase and see this new Facebook feature that's rolling out? And remember, once again, I don't know how many of you have the access to view this yet. It's something Facebook is rolling out little by little. Some of you will see it, some of you won't. I have no control over that, okay? But I do want to say this. This training, this understanding, this education is crucial to the success of your campaign. So I just want to take a note right here, and I want to say this is crucial to your success, all right? This is extremely crucial to the success of your campaigns, because this is going to help you identify whether you should turn a Facebook ad off, or you should scale a campaign up, or leave it alone, okay? So some of the things that we're going to be talking about today with the Facebook learning phase, some of the pointers are, so when to kill a Facebook ad, all right? So when do you kill a Facebook ad? That's one of the things that we're going to talk about. All right, we're going to talk about optimizing a Facebook ad. All right, so we're going to talk about optimizing one of your Facebook ads. We're also going to talk about how to boost the conversions in your Facebook ad. So actually, I call this like a way to save your Facebook ads. So we're definitely going to talk about I'll just call it an ad saving profit strategy. All right, we're also going to talk about understanding your ads performance. So we're going to talk about how to understand, all right? We're going to talk about how to understand ad performance. And we're also going to talk about how you can, when you're looking at an ad campaign, how you can go in and you know, actually understand the difference between the front-end money and the back-end money, because last week we talked about that a lot. We talked about front-end money, we talked about back-end money. You know, these are things that are necessary for you to understand going into Q4 if you want to have a lot of success. So let me just come back here and highlight a couple of things that we're going to discuss. All right, we're going to talk about when to kill a Facebook ad, which is going to be extremely important. When to kill a Facebook ad, and when not to kill a Facebook ad. So many of you are actually killing your ads before you should. You're turning them off too soon. All right, we're going to talk about how to go in and optimize Facebook ads, make them a little bit better, all right? Now, part of this is also going to be your ad saving profit strategy, okay? So this is a little strategy that I use that can help me boost the sales in my ad and allow me to take a campaign that's almost going to fail, you know, that's almost like we're going to have to turn it off, and be able to turn it back on. And then, of course, we've got down here how to understand your ad performance. All right, so how to go in and understand the different things that are happening on your ad, because at the end of the day, there are a couple of different things, different problems, different points that you run into with a Facebook ad. So you're either going to have, there's going to be a couple different types of ads, all right, or situations. So let's just do this. Your typical situations. All right, so your typical ad situations are, oh man, your ad's failing. All right, then typical situation number 2 is your ad is, I guess you could say, it's not like totally failing, but your ad is going in and your ad is almost breaking even. All right, so your ad is almost breaking even. And number 3 is your ad is breaking even. Okay. Number 4 is your ad, let's do it this way. Your ad is profiting a little bit, okay? And then, of course, what we all want, which is your ad is crushing, all right? So you have a great profit margin. When your ad is crushing, you have a really great profit margin. So ultimately, this is what we all want, right? This is the part, you know, this 5th scenario is where the money is. This is where, you know, we're sitting back, we're relaxing, we know that we're making money. But right here, you know, this is really bad, obviously. And then, you know, right here, you're losing money if you're almost breaking even. All right, but once you get to this like kind of break even point right here, you know, this is kind of, I'm going to draw this little line because I say that this is kind of so-so. It's kind of like if your ad is breaking even, you know, you're okay because you've got email marketing, you've got this back-end money coming in, and if your ad is profiting a little, you know, this is also so-so. I mean, you know, it's nothing to write home about. What you really want is an ad that is destroying sales, an ad that is always scaling and crushing. All right, the thing is, the scenario is the majority of people that are doing Facebook ads, it doesn't matter if it's e-commerce, it doesn't matter if it's affiliate marketing or consulting or whatever it is. A lot of them, well, of course, you're going to have a ton of them end up in this scenario. You're going to have a ton of them end up where they're in scenario 1 where their ad is just completely failing. That's just a lack of education, a lack of a good product. It could be a lack of, you know, good marketing. But the marketers that know what they're doing, right? The marketers that you know, they're not like, they don't have a crappy product and they understand targeting and everything. A lot of the times, they will end up in this little scenario right here out of the gate. All right, so out of the gate, they will end up in one of these 2 scenarios. Okay, so their ad is almost breaking even or their ad is breaking even, okay? And the problem here is when you're into situation 2 or situation 3, you make a big mistake. All right, this is what I've been trying to get to the whole night so far. All right, so this is where people make a huge mistake. All right, so most people turn these ads off. All right, so most people, if their ad is breaking even or their ad is almost breaking even, guess what they do? They go in and say, oh, well, you know, the ad is, it's not working very well. I'm going to turn it off. So I'm going to X these ads out. Now, if you're doing this, if you're in situation 2 and you're in situation 3, and out of the gate, you see that you're almost breaking even or you are breaking even. You spend $10 to make $10, right? And you turn your ad off. This is costing you money. All right, so this right here is a big mistake. All right, so this right here is a big mistake. All right, so if you are turning your ads off in the break even to almost break even space, then you are making a massive mistake potentially, because there's a way to make those ads better. And as a matter of fact, Facebook will auto optimize your ads. See, until right now, until this feature has become available, we've been blind. Like, we don't really know what Facebook is doing. We don't know what's happening behind the curtains. But the thing is if you're going in and you are turning your ads off, whether breaking even or almost breaking even, you could be making a massive mistake, because Facebook has what's called a learning phase, okay? Let me just pull this screenshot up right here. So this is one of my Facebook accounts, all right? And this is a new campaign that we launched, I think maybe a couple days ago, maybe it was a week ago or whatever. We're testing some new products, we're testing all sorts of stuff. And when you're inside of Facebook, right, this is inside my ads manager, next to each of these ad sets that we're running. So these are different ad sets, right? These are different targetings that we've put out there. So there's 9 ad sets, right? So you can see where it says 9 ad sets right there. All right, so there's 9 ad sets that we're running. What I want you to see, what I want you to really recognize right here is where this red arrow is pointing, and you see where it says learning. All right, I'll do another red arrow right here where it says learning right there. All right, Facebook is actually showing me right now that it's not working, it's not doing what it's supposed to yet, because it's a baby, it's still learning, right? I've always talked about Facebook ad intelligence. I've always talked about the idea of, or not the idea, but the reality is that Facebook actually optimizes your ads for you, right? And when you first submit a brand spanking new campaign, it's going to go into a learning phase, right? I've always said that there's these different phases of marketing with Facebook. And with this particularly, right, Facebook is now letting me know, hey, Adrian, this campaign is learning. Let's read what this box says right here. It says, introducing the learning phase. After you create a new ad set or make a significant edit to an existing one, our system starts learning who to show the ads to, right? So even though you may have a target audience, right, Facebook knows that target audience way better than you. They're going to know who the buyers are and who the cart abandoners are, the people with more money in that audience, less money in that audience. And this is a normal phase of optimization, but now we'll show you the status to let you know when performance is stabilizing. Okay, now let's talk about this. What does that mean? Right? Because it says that this is a normal phase of optimization, right? It says that it's always done this, right? This phase has always been there, but now Facebook is giving us a notification in the form of these little parentheses right here where it says learning. See that where it says learning right there? And what it allows us to do is identify if our campaign should be able to go a little bit longer or not. Right? Remember when I said at the beginning of this webinar, I said, I'm going to talk a little bit about when to kill a Facebook ad, how to optimize a Facebook ad, my ad saving profit strategy, and how to understand the performance of Facebook ads, right? This is all a part of it. This is a very important piece of the puzzle. Let me ask you this. If you have a campaign running, right, and it's brand spanking new, and you spend, I don't know, $20, $30 or something like that, and you're not profitable, or you're barely breaking even. Let's say you're in situation 2 or you're in situation 3, all right, which was your ad is almost breaking even or your ad is breaking even. All right, you log into Facebook and you look at that campaign and it says, hey, Adrian, this campaign is in the learning phase right now. So that means Facebook is still optimizing this campaign. they're still trying to figure out the best place to show your ads. How many of you in here would agree that if your ad is going in and it's almost turning a profit or it's breaking even, how many of you would agree that you should let Facebook finish the learning phase? Raise your hand. All right, well, don't raise your hand, but just say yes in the chat box. All right, see, Facebook doesn't just boom out of the gate know exactly what to do. You give Facebook some guidelines. You give Facebook some parameters with your targeting to try to, like, you know, speed up the process of serving your ad somewhere that you know, people are more likely to buy, right? And now what Facebook is letting us see, like, they're giving us vision that the ad is still learning, and that means it's going to get better and better and better. Now, if you don't see the little learning phase thing here, right, this was here for a while and it disappears, right? In other words, it's no longer in the learning phase and your ad is still losing money. Your ad isn't showing any performance enhancement. Then, you know, it's kind of like, now it's really time to drop the hammer and make a decision if you're losing money, right? But I believe that with this new feature in Facebook, if Facebook says that it's learning, give it the opportunity to finish. Like, if you kill a campaign while it's still learning, you know that you're potentially killing a campaign that would be profitable. Let's look at a couple of examples here. Unfortunately, this blue box is covering the ones up I would show you, but let's take a look at this line right here, okay? So right here in the red, actually I'll change the color to make it easier for you to see. Let's do it in blue. You know what, never mind, let's do it in Profit Power Hour green. There we go. Okay, so this ad set right here, the female 25+-year-old. Okay, this is still in the learning phase. You can see right here it says learning, all right? It's had 2 purchases. The red line is kind of blocking the 2, but this says it's had 2 purchases, all right? 4,924 people have seen my ad, and my cost per purchase is $24. In other words, every time I spend $24, I'm earning a sale. Okay. This is a profitable campaign because the product that we're selling here, I believe, is like a $120 product. So, I mean, it's doing very well. It's crushing. Okay. This is good. If it's already profiting in the learning phase, well, then we're doing really, really well, right? We're doing very, very good. Then you've got campaigns like these 2 right here. All right. These 2 have had 1 purchase each, I believe it is, and you can see I'm paying double the amount of money for conversions. In other words, I'm spending more money before I have any success, but before I generate a sale. But they're in the learning phase, right? So this means that these campaigns may get better, right? These campaigns may end up performing better and generating sales for less money. Then you've got the campaigns, let's just make it really easy on your eyes. You've got the ones that are just completely losing, okay? These campaigns right here. All right, so I've spent a little bit of money, not very much. I've only had 2,000 or 3,000 people see my ads, but Facebook is still in the learning phase. So how many of you believe in the first 3 days, if you've only had a couple of thousand people see your ads, Facebook says it's still in the learning phase, how many of you think you should kill that ad? Okay, so it's probably a divided decision, right? I would let this run a little bit more, right? Because now I can see Facebook is still learning, right? Facebook is still trying to optimize my ad. They're still trying to find that target audience. And sometimes that can take a couple of days. This is why I've always said, let your ad run for at least 3 days before you drop the hammer on it, okay? And that's just been like a guesstimation, you know, $5 a day for 3 days, let it get some traffic. That's just what I've always done. But now I can see inside of Facebook if my campaign is still learning or not. And if the idea is, if your ad is no longer learning and it's not seeing any, you know, upgrades in performance, if it's still losing money, then you need to make a change. You need to go edit your targeting. You need to do whatever that is. Does that make sense? Just say yes if that makes sense to you, okay? Because in the screenshot right here, it's just, you know, you can see some of my campaigns out of the gate are profitable. Some of them are making me money. Some of them are making me less money, and some of them are a total loss. Like actually this one up here at the tip top, you see this one's had 20, you see where it says reach right here at the top? This one right here has had 24,000 people see it, and it still hasn't had a sale. So this one's had significantly more traffic than these down here, still no sale. But look, Facebook says it is still in the learning phase. So I'm trying to let it run a little bit longer. All right, so this isn't like 100% guaranteed. It's what's cool about it is that it's giving us insight into Facebook, the way their algorithm optimizes your ads. Let me just pull up my whiteboard again, all right? Because I want to kind of I want you to visualize how some of this works on my whiteboard, okay? So we have this Facebook learning phase, and I believe that this Facebook learning phase really helps us identify when to kill an ad. So let me just change my color here. Helps us identify when we should kill a Facebook ad, because when it's in our learning phase, we don't really want to kill it. So let's just do this. All right, so if in the learning phase, give more time, all right, on a $5 daily budget, okay? Now, if not in the learning phase, I don't know why my marker's not, it's like, it's kind of shorting out, then kill. If you are losing money, okay? So kill the ad if you're losing money, if it's no longer in the learning phase. Now, I already know what some of you are going to say. You're going to say, well, Adrian, my ad account doesn't tell me that if I'm in the learning phase or not. Well, it's pretty simple. Give it 3 or 4 days. It's the same thing I've always taught, you know, because usually 3 to 4 days is what it takes for Facebook to get some traffic. It's what Facebook takes to really push your ad out there. So if you're not able to see but this new Facebook feature that tells you if there's a learning phase, then stick to the same old rule of run your ad for 3 to 4 days and then make changes based on the results over the course of those 3 or 4 days. I'm drinking this healthy drink today. It actually tastes pretty good. It's super green vegetables. I don't know. It's got oranges, mango, apple. It's not bad. It looks like gross, but it's not bad. Okay, so when to kill your Facebook ad? If you're not in the learning phase anymore, you need to kill the ad. Additionally, let's bring another arrow out here. If your ad saving strategy and optimizations are failing, then kill the ad. All right, so in other words, when you get to this point right here, okay, when you get to this point and you've optimized your ad, you've changed your targeting, you've changed your product image, right? These different optimization strategies, if those aren't working and it's still not making any money, don't just sit there and bleed money, okay? Kill the ad and move to something else that may have success faster, all right? So the idea of this learning phase is just to keep us from killing our ad too fast. Because if you kill your ad too fast, right? You might be killing an ad that by tomorrow or the next day could have been profitable, right? So you want to give your ad a chance, all right? So the idea is to give your ad a chance before you kill it, all right? And it may be profitable, all right? So it may end up being profitable after a period of time, after a couple of days, maybe it's 5 days, right? I've seen this happen time and time again with us, where the first couple of days the ad bombs, and then the next 2 to 3 days after, Facebook learning phase is kicked in, where it's learned who our buyers are. It's learned who to serve our ads to. Guys, this is Facebook intelligence. This is where Facebook has to have the opportunity to see where to put the ads, right? And it will do it for us. It will do the best it can for us. We can't get scared because we lost $15 and kill the ad before Facebook really has a chance to work its magic and do its thing. Let it learn, let it get some traffic first before you kill the ad. It makes me sick thinking about how many campaigns back in the day I probably turned off that would have been successful campaigns. All right, now, optimizing your ads on Facebook. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about optimizing our ads on Facebook. We will bring this down here, okay? So optimizing our ads on Facebook. Okay. All right, so how to optimize your ads strategy. All right, so there's a couple of different ways that you can optimize your ads with Facebook. So number one is going to be pretty simple. So change your targeting. Oftentimes, if you're not seeing success with your Facebook targeting, it's because you didn't go precise enough. So I like to say, go precise. Now, what do I mean when I say precise targeting? Well, it's pretty simple. Precise targeting is like one of the easiest things to do, but a lot of people ignore it. And I teach this in Ecom Success Academy. My training, I teach this where I show people the 4 phases of targeting, but I'm going to give you a quick little glimpse into it right now. So when you're going in and you're doing a Facebook ad, let's just say that that Facebook ad is for dogs. All right, so let's just say this is for a dog necklace. All right, as a matter of fact, let's say it's for a pit bull necklace, all right, that we found on AliExpress. This is just an example. I've just made this up. Let's just say that we are marketing a pit bull necklace. A lot of times people will come in here, and of course we want to optimize on purchases. So we want to optimize on our purchase. But when they get down here to selecting their audience, where they can do their detailed targeting right here, they make some mistakes. They'll come here and they'll say, well, I'm selling this pit bull necklace. So I'm just going to come here and I'm going to type in pit bull, and oh my gosh, there's 7.1 million people that love American pit bulls, or that they just love pit bulls in general. All right, so there's just an insane amount of people that are going to show up under these interests like pit bull. This is where most people screw up. They come in and they type in pit bull, and they type in, American pit bull. They type in, some of these very, very large keywords, right? But the real key to optimizing an ad, right, if you want to change your targeting up, is go more precise. All right, try to hit the people that are very, very passionate. So when I type in pit bull, I might type in pit bull rescue. Now check this out. How many of you in here would agree that if you're marketing stuff in the pit bull niche, that your odds of selling the pit bull necklace are going to be better if you're hitting the 92,000 people that are interested in Pitbull Rescue Central, the 25,000 people interested in Smiling Pitbull Rescue, or the 22,000 in Guardian Pitbull Rescue, right? The 250,000 people in Orange County Pitbull Rescue. These are people that are into rescuing pit bulls. They're mega passionate. So you can target 160 million people out there that potentially love pit bulls. And if that works, heck yeah, Facebook intelligence sometimes will crush broad targeting like that. I love it when I can do that with my campaigns. But if that's not working, and I want to optimize a campaign, I try to go back and edit this targeting to some of these really precise keywords, okay? And the great thing about Facebook is when I click on one of these, they're immediately going to start suggesting to me other very relevant, very specific, very precise keywords, right? So I teach a lot about zero targeting. I teach a lot about broad targeting, but you have to get your Facebook account to that level. You have to go through the learning phase. I've always called them the 4 phases of targeting. You have to hit that learning phase in order to really achieve success with broad targeting. And that's why I have an entire course that I teach on that, right? But see how I'm Pitbull lovers, 170,000 people, 376,000 people. So I'm going back to these very precise keywords in Facebook, okay? So that's number 1 strategy if you're gonna wanna go in and optimize your ads, okay? The number 2 strategy, all right, is going to be better images for your Facebook ad, okay? So better images for your Facebook ad. So if your targeting is legit, it's precise, it's looking good, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to want to make sure that you have a better image of your Facebook ad. So you want really high quality photos, all right? I can't tell you how many times I see people using crappy, low quality photos in their ads, and then they wonder why their ads aren't working. And then the third and final thing that you can do to really try to optimize your ad is you can go in and you can change your ad copy, okay? It's pink. Okay, so you can go in and you could change your ad copy. So these are the 3 ways that you could go in and you can optimize your ads, okay? The most basic ways. I mean, there's other ways you could do it, but for the sake of this training, the most basic ways is change your targeting, get better images for your ad, and change your ad copy, all right? So in changing your ad copy, you might just change a couple of words, like a 50% sale, or a 50% off, or $5 off coupon, whatever it may be. Or you just may use slightly different words, all right? So you want to optimize your ads. Now, what about our ad saving profit strategy, okay? Our ad saving profit strategy is something that we've always used, and now we have an even better way of using it with one of my apps. We're going to talk about that, but let's go back to these situations here. You've got situation 2, right? Where your ad is almost breaking even, and situation 3, where your ad is breaking even. There's a couple of things that you need to pay attention to if you're in situation 2 and you're in situation 3, all right? So if you're in situation 2 and you're in situation 3, right here, you need to pay attention to 2 or 3 very specific things. So let's take this, grab this, all right, and if you are in situation 2 or 3, you need to, I'm just trying to get everything, metrics to look at, okay? You need to have some metrics that you look at, which is going to be, obviously, in order. Comments, shares, tags, and likes. All right, so you're going to need to look at comments, shares, tags, and likes. If you have a lot of comments, tags, shares, and likes, then your ad is showing that people are responding to it, right? People are responding to it, they're interested in it. Give your ad some more time, because if you're breaking even, or you're almost breaking even, and you're getting a lot of comments, shares, and tags, you're gonna end up hopefully with a snowball event where, you know, you start going more and more and more viral over time as you start stacking up these very, very important things that are happening on your ad, these metrics right here. Now, if you're not showing any of these or a lot of these, right, you're going to want to kill the ad. All right. If you're not showing a lot of comments, a lot of shares or tags, then you're going to want to kill the ad. All right. So kill the ad. And then right here, we're going to put save the ad. Save the ad. What do I mean? What do I mean save the ad? Well, if you have a lot of comments, shares, tags, and likes, but you're not making a lot of money off the ad, you're breaking even, you're almost making money, but you're still losing a little bit, you can use my saving the ad strategy. All right, so look, we know that we can optimize our Facebook ads. We know that Facebook's learning phase can kind of help us identify when to kill our ads, but what about those ads that are in situation 2 and 3 that aren't making us any money, that are really just kind of annoying and frustrating and, you know, demotivating at a certain point? How can we fix that, right? Well, we're relying on Facebook to continuously make our ad better, because Facebook intelligence is always getting data and trying to serve your ad to people that are more likely to buy. But I have this strategy called ad saving profit strategy, my ad saving profit strategy. And what this can do is it can take these ads from situation 2 and situation 3, and it can bump them up a couple of tiers. So what if, now tell me this, all right? What if you could take your ad that is at almost breaking even right here. All right, so let me just do it like this. I'm trying to make it where it's really easy for y'all to identify what's going on here. So the ad that is almost breaking even right here, and you could use a strategy to bump it down to number 4. All right, so you could use this ad saving strategy. Oh my gosh, that is a terrible arrow. And you could get it to where your ad is profiting a little bit. How many of you would be happy with that? If you could use a strategy to take an ad that's almost breaking even, right, that you're probably going to cut off eventually, right, and you'll have wasted time and money, and you could use an ad saving profit strategy, and you could then go in and turn it into an ad that's profiting at least a little bit, where you're making a little bit of money every day. Maybe it's making you $20 a day or $30 a day profit. That really adds up. And what if you could take number 3, where your ad is breaking even, and you could go to an in-between 4 and 5, because we're not going to say that it's going to jump up to an ad that's crushing, because likely that's not going to happen, okay? And I want to be honest with you. But what if you could get it to where it's in between profiting a little bit and absolutely destroying, but where it's making you some good money? So you can be in situation 2 and 3, where your ad is breaking even or losing a little bit of money, and take it to making you a little bit of money to a decently profitable campaign. How many of you would be happy with that? Just say me in the chat box. Okay, I see lots and lots of me's. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my ad saving strategy. So coming down here to this ad saving strategy. Dun, dun, dun. So we're just going to say my ad saving strategy. All right. Now you remember that I said that it's important that you have comments, shares, and tags, right? So those are imperative when you're using the ad saving strategy. Your ad on Facebook needs to be getting comments, it needs to be getting shares, it needs to be getting tags, it needs to be getting likes. So what I do is I have my virtual assistants go in and help these ads out. So what I do is I have virtual, what is the deal with this pen? I'm gonna have to redo that. So stupid. All right, how about this, just to make it better? All this stupid stuff. I have VAs, all right, virtual assistants, reply to comments with discount codes. All right, so I have virtual assistants reply to all of the commenters and give them a discount. Now think about that, all right? So you've got an ad that's making you a little bit of money. You're in situation 2, you're in situation 3, you're breaking even or you're almost breaking even, right? And you know, your ad it's almost there where it could be profiting all on its own with Facebook running the ad, okay? What if you had a lot of comments and shares and tags, right? So the ad is showing that it's getting a lot of people saying, I want that, I need that, how do I get this? How much is that? They're sharing it, they're tagging their friends, they're liking it, they're mashing the like button, they're pressing the like button, that's the South saying mash, but they're liking the button on the ad, and that is helping it get a better quality score, it's helping more people see it, it's creating that snowball effect, the virality, right? All of these things are happening, but then you have virtual assistants go in and reply to the comments with discount codes, and they actually go in and they reward customers for commenting. So they'll go into an ad and in the comments they'll reply and say, hey, thanks for your comment, here's a 10% off coupon if you purchase now, or hey, thanks for commenting on our ad, if you really want this, then here's a $1 off coupon or a free shipping coupon or whatever it may be, right? We go in and we have somebody go on Facebook, go through all of our Facebook ads and respond with comments that offer discount codes. Now, these discount codes inevitably, they're going to create sales. I mean, it's just going to happen. So you're gonna respond to somebody in the comments thread, and they're going to get a notification that somebody responded to their comment, and they're going to click it, they're going to see a discount code, and that's going to push some people over the edge to buy. So what you're doing here is you are you're taking what I call fence sitters. So they're on the fence, on the purchase. They have not bought yet. They want it, but they haven't purchased yet. You're taking fence sitters and giving them incentive to buy now. All right, what is that incentive to buy now? Well, that incentive to buy now is a discount code. Now, I want to show you something that I started doing. You all know that I created an app called Coupon Hero. So I'm going to just go ahead, I'm going to write that down here because this is something that now my team is starting to use. Coupon Hero app. You do not have to have the Coupon Hero app to do this, but it makes it that much better. Trust me on that, all right? So let's just say that we have an ad, it's getting a bunch of comments, it's getting a bunch of likes, but it's not really making us a lot of money. It's still in situation, you know, 2 or 3 where we're breaking even. But we want to give them some sort of special incentive to go in and make a purchase. So what I have is in Coupon Hero, this is a Shopify app my company developed. What we'll do is we'll create these very specific coupons for this purpose only, or ad saving strategy purpose. All right, so we'll come in and we'll say, let's create a new coupon. All right, and we'll call this our, sorry, I'm zoomed in, so let me get this. There we go, okay. All right, so we'll call this our ad saving coupon 10% off. All right. Now, the next thing that we have to do here is we have to enter in a discount code. All right. So we need a 10% off discount code to do here. So over to the left on Shopify, what I can do is I can go create a discount code. So let's do that. We're going to create a 10% off discount code. So we'll just say 10 off ad save, or 10 off Facebook. About this, Facebook comment 10 off. It can be whatever you want it to be. All right. So this is a special 10% off coupon code. All right. And we're going to give people 10% off of their product that we're selling in the ad. Okay. You can do all this other custom stuff to your ad or not, doesn't matter. We just create a regular good old fashioned 10% off coupon. So I'm going to take this coupon right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump over here to Coupon Hero, and I'm just going to paste the coupon code. So my coupon knows exactly what discount code to use. All right. Now the main title of this is going to say something like, you just, actually we could say 10% off today. All right. You say something like, whoa, thanks for commenting on Facebook. Here is a little, or here is a secret coupon just for you. All right, so we write them a little message, and then we put redeem 10% off now. All right, or we could just say redeem now. Really, it doesn't matter. You know, you can write your own custom coupon in here, but we're writing a message that we're going to show to the commenters on our Facebook ads. All right, next step. Now, I've got all these different little money bags and stuff in here, but I think that if you're doing this specifically with Facebook and you're messaging people specifically on the comments thread on your Facebook ad, what you do is you come in here and you get something relevant to Facebook, okay? So right now I have a bunch of files on my computer, but this particular file right here are a bunch of Facebook thumbs up. So you see how that now I have this custom image on here with a bunch of likes. So what does that do? What does it do for me to have that image right there? Well, what it does is it ties it back into Facebook, okay? So people now know, okay, well, this is from Facebook, right? This is really something that I get for commenting on Facebook. All right, now I can make our button size bigger, all that good stuff. We can change our fonts. I'm not gonna do all this stuff though, so let's just make it very quick. All right, let's make this bold. Next. All right, what I'm gonna do is make my title color. I like to make this black. It just looks nicer. And then we can make our button background color, whatever color we want to. I usually like to use red because it really sticks out. And now we have a nice, good coupon that we've created. All right, so we've created a coupon. You can see it right here with the Facebook likes. Now what I'm gonna do is, let's just say that I'm marketing a product. Let's just come over here to, I don't know, we'll use this pillow archery pillows because they're already up. All right, so somebody's commenting on a thread on a Facebook ad about these archery pillows. But what I do is I use Coupon Hero's unique coupon code. I copy this link up here at the top, and I paste the Coupon Hero link. Now, when they click on the link in the comments thread, they're going to see all these Facebook thumbs up, you know, the Facebook like thumbs, and it's going to say 10% off today. Whoa, thanks for commenting on Facebook. Here's a secret coupon just for you. Now, what do we do it, all right, when we're doing this? With this saving our ad strategy, what we're doing is we're taking those fence sitters that commented on our ad, right? The ones that they didn't buy, but they showed, you know, interest because they commented, they shared, they tagged, and we're actually letting virtual assistants manually go in, and in some cases we automate it, and we'll talk about that in the future because I'm working on a software for that. But we automate it, or we let our virtual assistants go in and reply to them with a discount code. Now, you can reply to somebody and say, hey, here's a discount code, use XYKGFB2Y23795, all right? People are gonna, it's not going to resonate, right? And with Coupon Hero, we're taking fence sitters and we're giving them incentive to buy, and then we're showing them that they're going to the same product, right? The same product, but through a secret link that gives them 10% off today, and it links, see, this is all congruency back to Facebook with the little thumbs up saying that thanks for commenting on our ad. They hit redeem now, boom, down here at the bottom, they can see that they're getting 10% off of this pillow set. They can go to add to cart. The discount's automatically going to be applied. So what's going to happen when we use this strategy with Coupon Hero, or once again, you don't have to have Coupon Hero to give people a discount, but what we're doing is we're adding congruency and we're really making it feel special, and that's something that could increase our conversion rates. It could make it seem more legit and not just like some, you know, random code or whatever in the comments thread that people generally will ignore. This feels like you personally are touching them and giving them something special, right? And of course, Coupon Hero here will show us how many people saw it, how many people used the coupon, how much money was made from it, all that good stuff. How many of you in here think that's cool? Because I know we have like 700 users or so on Coupon Hero right now. All right, very, very cool. So we use this ad saving strategy right here to go in and give people coupons. And what it does is it can take your ad from almost breaking even and push those extra fence sitters over the fence and give them incentive to go ahead and buy a little bit more. That might just be just what you need to start making a little bit of money, right? Or if you have an ad that's breaking even and it's not profiting at all, you're right there. Like, I mean, the money it's right there. You just have to optimize your ad somehow to get that extra profit in. Sometimes giving people discounts through the comments thread is exactly what you might need to make that extra $30, $40, $50, or maybe it's $100 extra dollars. That it depends on what you're selling and how much traffic you're getting. But that extra money every day that turns a campaign that most people would kill into a campaign that is now profitable. But what you had to do is you had to use your brain a little bit. You had to use virtual assistants or automation. You had to give people an incentive to buy so they don't leave and forget you and go somewhere else. So that's what this ad saving profit strategy is all about. Now, understanding your ad's performance, right? Understanding your ad's performance is going back and, you know, really taking a look at these three things, these three crucial things that we've talked about today, right? When you're looking at an ad's performance, you need to understand when to kill or scale a Facebook ad. You can't just say, oh, the ad's not making money on day 2, so we're going to kill it. You have to understand how to optimize the Facebook ad with ad copy, different images, maybe changing up your targeting or your placements. You go in and you look at the ad saving profit strategy, and that's most certainly oftentimes just what you need to give you a boost in sales. Understanding the performance comes into looking at how many comments, shares, and tags and likes. If you're getting comments, shares, tags, and likes, then guess what? The ad saving profit strategy might be just what you need to turn all of that traffic that's not converting into sales. If you're not getting a lot of those, well, guess what you need to do? You probably need to kill your ad, because if they're not even commenting, they're not even sharing, that means your ad sucks. It means the product sucks. It means that you've got to revamp the entire thing if you're not getting comments, likes, shares, and tags. But I'm telling you, in Q4, if you do this, right, and you understand all of this here, right, and it's not a lot, really, it's very simple. Don't kill your Facebook ad too soon. Facebook might, on day 4 or 5 or 6, go in and push your ad to the right people and finally start turning a profit, like on its own, without ever doing any of this other stuff under that. Facebook's learning phase, eventually, right, in some cases, that learning phase right there may start turning a profit on your ads, right? It may be just what you need for this ad and just what you need for this ad, right? Maybe this ad right here, after the learning phase is over, starts to churn out sales. It's not going to work on all of them, but what we're doing is we're giving our ad the opportunity to let Facebook try to get the right traffic to it. They're not going to do it right on day 1. It's just not going to happen, right? But we're giving them the opportunity to use their magic to get our ad in front of the right people. And if we don't know that that learning phase is there, we just think that we've made a bad ad and we turn it off. But if our ad's not working that well yet, but we can see that it's still in the learning phase, or we just know that day 3 or 4 still, we're probably in the learning phase, that might give us, you know, the extra confidence to let it run a couple more days, where you might see that change happen, where Facebook finally hits the sweet spot for that ad. Then it comes down to, after that, optimizing your ads, and then of course, you know, using strategies to save sales in your ads. It could be cart abandonment. It could be going in through the comments and offering people, you know, offering people different coupons to try to get them to come through and purchase. It could be a combination of commenting with discount codes and letting your abandonment cart series kick in, where you're emailing people that abandon their shopping cart, because that most certainly brings back sales as well. And sometimes it might take a couple of days for that to kick in. But overall, listen, give your Facebook ads time to learn. Give your Facebook campaign time to be successful. Don't just kill it on day 1 just because it doesn't make any money. Use a $5 a day strategy, maybe 10 bucks if you really want to get, you know, saucy with it. Give it some time to get some data. Give it some time to learn. Understand that there's back-end strategies like commenting in the Facebook thread with discount codes, abandoned cart protected series, email optimization that can take a campaign and make it very profitable, even though on the front end it's not making very much money and it's breaking even, right? There's all sorts of little things you can do to make your ads more successful and to make your ads, you know, whereas most people would turn them off and consider it a loss. You know that, hey, I've got all these other strategies up my sleeve and in my pocket. I'm going to start implementing these, and this ad right here is probably going to end up being a profitable ad campaign for me. But I actually have to think like a marketer and act like a marketer to do it. And that's what I like to teach here on the Profit Power Hour series. For those of you that don't have Coupon Hero, there is a link to it. Where is it? Right here. I'll actually highlight it in yellow right here. So you could go there, and Coupon Hero is not free. It's a Shopify app that's in beta right now. It's not on the Shopify App Store. It is a private app. It's 15 bucks a month. Does it have bugs? Yeah, here and there. We have little bugs as we're in beta. That's why it's only 15 bucks a month right now. If you'd like to download that and you'd like to, well, you don't download it, but install it on your Shopify store, you go to amsecretoffer.com/ch, right there where the yellow highlight is, and you'll go straight to where you can purchase the app, install it on your store. And I'm telling you, the commenting strategy with that app is just a killer strategy. I mean, it just, when you add congruency and personalization to stuff, you're going to get a better reaction from your audience online. People need to be touched, right? Also, some of you are asking about our Builds in Profit live event. I'll highlight that in yellow. There we go. So if you go to BSP, Builds in Profit, bspevent.com, then you'll be able to purchase tickets to our event at the end of the month. Seating is extremely limited. I think Anthony said that, I talked to him last night, my brother said we had 20 or 30 more seats available for that. So there's about 20 or 30 more seats available for Builds in Profit Live. And the reason is, that's because the room is only so big, and we've already sold so many tickets. So we can't just, like, you know, pack people in there on top of each other. So we have to make sure that there's, you know, room for everybody. If you're not able to attend Builds in Profit Live in the flesh in Dallas, Texas on the 27th through the 29th, when you get your ticket, it's also going to give you access to our virtual members area. So all of the sessions from Forbes Riley, from Marshall Silver, from myself, from Zan, from Anthony, from other speakers, Sean Bossler, other people that are coming in and are speaking, all of those sessions are going to be recorded, and you're going to be able to see those in the Builds in Profit Live members area. So if I jump over here, all right, so let's just jump over here. Where is it? I think, yeah. So the ticket is for you and a guest. And whenever you get in, If you don't come live, and it doesn't matter if you're live or you don't show up, either way, you're going to be able to get access to this virtual members area. And the reason we did this is because A, we know that not everybody in the world is going to be able to show up live, right? We also know that, of course, once you come, you're not going to be able to retain all the information. So what we did is, for our live event, we created this virtual members area whereby you can come in and you can access all of the sessions for Build Send Profit Live for 2015, for 2016, and now for 2017. So you can look at my sessions, you can look at Anthony's sessions, you can look at all of our speakers, and you can watch the entire thing. So when you get a Build Send Profit Live ticket at bspevent.com, you're going to get instant access to that members area. And when all of our 2017 session recordings are in there, you're going to get full access to that. If you're coming in the flesh, when you buy a ticket, it's for you and a guest. So bring your brother, sister, cousin, mom, dad, husband, wife, partner, best friend, business partner, whatever it is, you can bring them with you, okay? And then for those of you that want Coupon Hero, the link is right there. I am going to be emailing out these PDF notes because I feel like today was a very beefy session. And it's just that there's a lot of things that go into taking your ads to the next level. Building a Facebook ad is so easy. Anybody can build a Facebook ad in 5 or 10 minutes. Anybody can have a successful ad that just takes off, right? But if you really want to take things to the next level and you really want to optimize your ads and be a real marketer, then this is one of those things where you've got to go in and you've got to make tweaks. You've got to make optimizations. You've got to have tricks up your sleeve, like my ad saving profit strategy. You've got to be using these extra tools, and they give you advantages, so you don't have to accept what Facebook gives you. The other thing is Facebook is rolling out a bunch of new features. They're rolling out split testing features. They're rolling out ad learning, notifications where you can see that your ads are still in the learning phase. Don't kill your ads before they have the opportunity to truly be successful. You've got to give them time. This is business. This is not like, it's not monopoly money that we're playing with. It's real money. So I know that when you lose 10 or 15 or 20 bucks, it sucks. It sucks. But those that understand front-end money and back-end money, ad optimization, strategies that you can use to increase the profitability of your ads, those are the ones that are going to be able to flip and turn a profit. And that's why I do these free trainings for you every single week, is so I can show you stuff like this. This is a meat and potatoes training. It's stuff that you would typically see in a very expensive course or one-on-one trainings that people charge insane amounts of money for. I realize that not everybody in the world has the money to go and buy expensive courses and whatnot that are probably well worth the money, right? I know that my courses are, but I try to provide value for everybody, and I try to continue your education because the internet evolves and you've got to keep up with it. So beefy presentation today, and all of our links are right here on the screen. What we are going to do, because today I cannot see any names in the chat box. That's why I haven't said any names. I can't see any names in the chat box. So I'm going to go live on my Facebook fan page, okay? So go to my Facebook fan page. It's right here. The URL is right here at the top under Adrian's social media. It's facebook.com/Adrian Morrison Official, okay? Go to my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Adrian Morrison Official, all right? And I am going to go live and I am going to choose a cash prize winner, okay? So I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna choose a cash prize winner, and we're gonna give away $100, okay? So you gotta get on my Facebook Live that I'm about to do in order to win the $100, because I can't see anybody, so I can't choose a winner, right? That's the way it has to be today. All right, so go there now. Go to facebook.com/Adrian Morrison Official. Go to my Facebook page. You'll see that I'm going to go live in just a second, so refresh it Okay, you see me go live on Facebook, and I'm going to choose a $100 renter on that live. The links to Coupon Hero and to get your tickets for Builds in Profit Live Dallas are right here. I'm telling you, the event in Dallas, Texas is going to be huge. It's going to be amazing. We have some awesome speakers coming in, and it's going to be a meat and potatoes style training. We're not allowing speakers to come in and sell stuff. We are going to talk about our Destin Mastermind event, and the only way to get involved and to coming out here to Destin, Florida, to our small closed mastermind group is to be at Builds in Profit Live when we offer that opportunity. Other than that, everything in there is going to be meat and potatoes training from 6, 7, and even 8-figure marketers, some that you've never even heard of, right? Absolutely mind-blowing. So get your tickets to BSP Live by going to bspevent.com. If you want to test out my ad saving strategy, you can do it by just creating basic coupons in Shopify, or if you want to be more congruent, and if you want to, obviously make it more personalized, which will likely give you your users a better experience, get Coupon Hero. It's in beta right now, so it's still at a discounted price. You can get in, you can use unlimited coupons with our app, and you'll also realize the benefits of a lot of the updates that we're putting in there over the next couple of weeks. So very excited about all this stuff. Hope you enjoyed the live Profit Power Hour trainings that I've been doing for the last 2 years. I hope you enjoyed tonight's training on the Profit Power Hour. Go to my Facebook page right now, and I will see you on my Facebook Live so I can actually see people, and I can give away $100. All right, so #crush it. I love you all. Thank you so much for getting on here tonight. I'll see you on Facebook. I wish you a ton of success. Use this training and check your email tomorrow for the PDF notes, completely free, that you can download to help you retain and put into action all of this information. All right, I'll see you all on Facebook.